everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to create a 60s inspired Halloween look. I don't know why, I'm really into the 60s right now. I thought it'd be kind of neat to maybe play around and do a little 60s inspired look. And in a way, this is kind of like a trial run for, I guess, my own makeup for Halloween. If you're interested in seeing how I create a 60s themed Halloween look right now, then please keep watching. I have already done my foundation, concealer, setting powder, all of that. If you're following along right now, then maybe just pause this video, go and do those steps first, just however you usually do them, and then come back to the video and press play, because I just didn't feel like I had to really film that on camera. I would recommend a full coverage foundation, but honestly do whatever you feel comfortable with. I was kind of digging into my eyeshadow palettes, and for one, I feel like the 60s is very, it's very matte. Like, you don't really see too many shimmer shades, which is what I gravitate towards when it comes to eyeshadows. So it was really hard to find like the color mattes that I wanted in my collection. But I came across this palette, and this palette has a lot of shimmers, but I'm not going to use them today. This is the Feverish eyeshadow palette by Ccolor Cosmetics, and this one I got at Winners for I think about $6, but you can find this on the Ccolor Cosmetics website as well for about $10 US. But I would check your local Winners first, because I was in Winners today and I did see that they still had some. This one is actually a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. So if you have that one, then you don't need this one, and you can also pull that out. For this tutorial, pick out whatever eyeshadow palette you have, or if you don't have any of those palettes, I will show you which shades specifically you need for this look, because I guarantee you probably have it in another palette. In the Feverish palette, I'm only really going to use a couple shades. I think this could change as I start developing the look. However, these are the shades that I would suggest looking for in your palette. First shade that you're gonna want is kind of like either a white or, you know, a pinky white. This one's a little bit pinky, but you want a shade that is extremely light, because that is going to pretty much go all over your lid, and you want it to really show up. And then another thing I want you to look for is in the bottom corner here. I want you to look for a gray or a black, or a gray and a black, sorry, because those shades are also going to be very crucial for this look. And then I might play around with this shade a little bit too. This is the second shade on the bottom row there. This is kind of like a bit of a lighter gray. This look overall though will be really easy, so look for those 4 shades and you're probably good. But actually first, because I've noticed something with the 60s, is when they did their white base eyeshadow, it was like their whole eye. Like, they really almost went up to into their brow bone as well. So I think I'm gonna start with doing that. My all over the lid brush here. And I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray, because I do want it to be quite pigmented. So I'm going to wet my brush, and then I'm going to dip into that shade, and I'm going to tap that onto my eye. If you were to outline your eye right now, what you're basically doing from your inner corner all the way up into your eyebrow here and down. You want all of that to be coated white. Now we're gonna do the other eye. We've got that done. I'm gonna take my crease brush, and let's see. Oh, I'm going to dip into the second shade in the bottom row there, kind of the grayish taupe. That's a good word for it. And now we're going to work that into our crease. And when you do this, just make sure you're very precise with where you're putting it, because we do want to create quite a distinct line with this, and just, I'd say, follow your natural crease. Okay. And now we're going to do the same with the other eye. Next up is we're going to build up a little bit of dimension in the outer edge of our eye. So that's where the gray shade will come into play. I'm going to take it on this kind of a brush here. I'm going to dip into that and I'm going to work it on the outer third. Okay, and then I'm going to just take my crease brush here and kind of blend that out just slightly. I feel like that added a bit of depth. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side, of course. I'm going to get a little bit more of the white shade and just focus that in on this area here. Oh yeah, there we go. Because again, like this white shade is the main focus of this eye look, so I just want to keep almost reapplying it throughout. Now this part I actually haven't tried out, I haven't planned. I have no idea how this is going to look. So, I mean, I think those make for the best looks, really, maybe. I think I'm going to start with taking this more precise brush, and then I'm going to blend it out after, but I'm going to spray it with my setting spray, of course. And now we're going to dip into the black shade. So whatever black shade you have, this is the one I happen to be using in this palette. I'm going to dip into that. I'm going to dip into it like vertically. I don't really want to get it on the flat part of this brush. I want it almost on like the tip. I'm going to dip into that, and then this could mess up the whole eye look. I'm very aware of that right now. But I'm going to take it in my crease line and try to be as precise as I can, because that was another big trend in the 60s, was eyeliner kind of in the middle of your eye. But I don't really want to use eyeliner. I think I'm going to use shadow and diffuse it a bit. So let's go for it. It was not as precise as I wanted it, but you know what? That's what blending is for. Now that we kind of have some of it on, we're gonna blend it out and pray. Okay, actually, I think it's working. I'm gonna take this blendy brush too. I don't think there's anything on it. And I'm also going to blend that. I'm gonna try it on the other side too. Oh my goodness. I think my eyelids actually hurt from this. Again, we're gonna add more of the white cream, whatever eyeshadow you have. We're just going to add that again all over. I'm gonna put eyeliner on the bottom part. So let's do this. Okay. I've got one eye done here, and I did it a lot thicker than I usually do it to give more of like a dramatic look. So now I'm just gonna do this eye too. Just by looking at my eyes, I've actually decided that I don't want to, I'm just gonna fix this crease a bit. I don't want to put eyeliner in my crease. I'm just gonna take, I mean, this is Urban Decay Naked 2 brush, but it's very similar to the one I was using before for the black. I'm gonna take that again, and I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray, and we're gonna dip into more of that white shade. And we're gonna be very, very careful with this. We're gonna put it in between the eyeliner and our crease. Okay. We're going to also, remember the path that we traced before? We're gonna trace it again, kind of up like this. Right, now I'm going to do the same with the other side here. Again, in between where the eyeliner and the crease is. Then we're also going to go above our crease here. I'm going to take this white eyeliner here and I'm going to, oh, it's not sharpened. Usually when I have to sharpen an eyeliner, I like to put it in the freezer. It was a trick my mom taught me when I was a kid. I don't have time to put this one in the freezer. Let's see, okay. So I'm going to take a white eyeliner. I'm going to put it on my waterline on each side, and I'm also going to use it to tight line. So what you do, and if you're anything like me, you're gonna hate this part because it's somebody pulling their eyelid up, and I can't, like, I find eyes so disgusting, so I'm so sorry. Anyways, you're gonna pull up a bit though, and you're going to put it underneath here, and then you're also going to trace in your waterline. I was just thinking, some people might not have a white eyeliner. What you could do is you could take like the same kind of brush like this, wet it, and use the white eyeshadow, like just be very precise underneath your eye here. And it'll kind of do the job as well. It's just eyeliner is better because it's going to be a little more pigmented than an eyeshadow will be. However, if you don't have white eyeliner, don't give up hope. You can use your eyeshadow. I think we're done with the eyeshadow. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'll be right back. The second I put on this mascara, I was like, okay, done, 60s. What I did specifically is, first of all, you have to really pack on as many coats as you really can. If you have falsies, you could definitely do falsies too. What I used was this mascara primer, and I used it on my bottom lashes, which I never do. But I really wanted my bottom lashes to pop. That's what I really focused on. My brows, I just used a brow pencil. I'm actually just gonna add a little bit more mascara. I'm going to use this Rare Beauty mini blush that I got in the set. And this one is in shade Peace. It's kind of more of like a peachy tone. So I'm going to put that on my cheeks like so. This is how she applies it. So I'm going to apply it a little bit with my fingers, like warm it up. And I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to just kind of blend that out. There we go. Yeah, so I feel like all you really need is some blush. I'm just going to take my beauty blender because I do have one breakout. Just kind of dab that a bit. And then usually I think I go in with a nude lip, but I just really want to try. This is another Rare Beauty product. This is in shade Inspire, and it's like this really, really bright liquid lip that's a red. And when I saw this, I actually was getting like huge Marylin Monroe vibes almost. I thought, okay, let's see how it looks first. You know, this definitely gives me Marylin Monroe vibes. It really does. Let me get some setting spray. Got my pure setting spray here. But yeah, I would say you could probably not do the red lip. You could probably just do a nude lip and it would still work. This is the final look here. I had to take out the horrible Marylin Monroe wig just for this. If you're not dressing up though as Marylin Monroe, I would maybe suggest doing a nude lip instead of the red lip because I just think it's a little more 60s. However, Marylin Monroe definitely rocked a red lip. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it inspires you to maybe create some fun Halloween looks of your own. If you are dressing up in any 60s costumes, then I hope this is useful to you. And if you do happen to pull off Marylin this year, then maybe this look is just what you needed. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if you enjoyed this video, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications, and please leave me a comment down below because I really do love reading everyone's comments. Comment down below what you're dressing up as for Halloween if you are dressing up. If not, you know, comment down below really cool Halloween costume that you like, you just enjoy looking at or whatever. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful Halloween, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.